Namaste everyone. I am Nandana here from Pure and welcome back to the 8th episode of our Namaste Arbitrum series. In our last episode, we delved into the concept of DAOs and explored how the Arbitrum DAO operates. Today, we're diving deeper into the Arbitrum forum itself. And if you're ready to become an active participant in Arbitrum's governance, understanding the forum categories and voting mechanics is essential. So let's just get started. So today we'll start with getting an overview of the forums category. The Arbitrum forum is organized into several categories, each serving a specific purpose. These categories help keep the discussions organized and making it easier for users to find information or start new conversations. Let's go through some key categories. One, announcements. This category is where you'll find all the latest official announcements from the Arbitrum team. So stay tuned here for important updates about the protocol, upcoming events, and more. Two, proposals. This category is for discussing and voting on proposals that could shape the future of Arbitrum. Here you can voice your opinion on how Arbitrum should be developed and governed. 3. Governance. In this governance category, you will find discussions related to the Arbitrum overall governance. This includes topics like voting procedures, governance frameworks, and policy changes. This is a key area for anyone interested in how decisions are made within the Arbitrum DAO. 4. DAO programs and initiatives. This category is dedicated to discussions about Arbitrum's decentralized autonomous organization, that is DAO, programs and initiatives. Here you can learn about how Arbitrum is being governed and how you can get involved. 5. General. This is a general discussion category where you can chat with other Arbitrum community members about anything related to the protocol. These are just few of the many categories available on the Arbitrum forum. Each category plays an important role in keeping our community organized and engaged. Whether you're here to stay informed, propose new ideas, discuss governance, or seek technical support, there is a place for you in the forum. But how does the voting work in the Arbitrum DAO? Voting in the Arbitrum DAO is a structured process that ensures every community member can have a say. Let's take a look at the types of votes in the Arbitrum DAO. There are two types of votes in the Arbitrum DAO. One, temperature check. Think of temperature check as a community poll. It's a chance for everyone to weigh in on a proposal before things get serious. These votes can happen on Snapshot, a platform specifically designed for decentralized decision making. Now, why do we need temperature checks? These checks serve two main purposes. One, gauge interest. They help the Arbitrum team to understand if a proposal has legs. Is it something the community even cares about? 2, early feedback. It's a chance for everyone to share their thoughts and help refine the proposal before it goes to the formal on-chain vote. Who can vote in temperature checks? Only ARB token holders with a minimum stake who hold or represent at least 0.01% of votable tokens can participate. This ensures those with a vested interest in Arbitrum's success have a say. 2, on-chain vote. If a proposal survives the temperature check and it graduates to the big league, the on-chain vote. This is where things get official, happening directly on the Arbitrum blockchain. There are actually two types of on-chain votes. Constitutional AIPs. These are heavyweight proposals deal with the core rules of Arbitrum DAO. They require a higher bar for approval with at least 5% of votable tokens needing to be cast. Non-constitutional AIPs, these votes cover everyday matters and require slightly lower threshold of 3% of votable tokens participating. Who can vote in on-chain votes? Similar to temperature checks, only ARB token holders can vote on on-chain. However, the minimum stake in participation might be higher. Only ARB token holders who hold or represent at least 1 million votable tokens get to participate. Now, that we understand the two stages of voting and two types of voting, let's dive into the specifics of casting your vote. First, temperature check, that is Snapshot. This is a low barrier way to express your initial thoughts on a proposal. Now, what you do is locate a proposal. Head over to Snapshot, find Arbitrum DAO Snapshot space, browse the proposal, and find the one you'd like to weigh in on. 2, connect your wallet. Connect the wallet containing your ARB tokens to Snapshot. This verifies your voting power and you must have at least 0.01% of the votable tokens. 3, review and vote. Read the proposal carefully and understand its potential impact and simply click for or against to your vote. Now that we've got the temperature check covered, let's delve into more formal on-chain vote process that happens on Tally. If a proposal survives the initial community temperature check, it graduates to the big leagues, the on-chain vote. The official vote facilitated by Tally determines the proposal's fate directly on the Arbitrum's blockchain. Now, requirements for success. For a proposal to pass this stage, it needs to clear two major hurdles. One, majority vote. The proposal must receive more votes in favor, that is approved, than against, that is reject. This ensures community consensus. Two, quorum threshold. The proposal needs to reach a minimum level of participation measured as a percentage of total votable tokens. Constitutional AIPs require higher bar of approval with at least 5% of all votable tokens needing to be cast. Non-constitutional AIP require a slightly lower threshold of at least 3% of votable tokens participating. Now that we understand the hurdles a proposal needs to clear in the on-chain vote stage, now let's get you ready to cast your vote on Tally. First one, you log into Tally. During the designated voting period, head over to Tally and log in using a wallet that has been delegated voting power. 2. Navigate to the proposal. Within Tally, navigate to the Explore DAOs section or My DAOs in your profile. Choose your page for either constitutional or non-constitutional AIPs depending on the proposal's type, and this will help you find the specific proposal you want to vote on. 3. Cast your vote. Once you've located the proposal, carefully review the details and arguments presented. Consider the potential implications and any discussions that might have happened since the temperature check. Then cast your vote with confidence for approve or reject. By understanding the Arbitrum Forum's categories, the complexities of DAO voting, and adhering to the community guidelines, you are equipped to actively contribute to Arbitrum's governance. Whether you're proposing ideas, voting on initiatives, or engaging in discussions, your involvement shapes the future of our ecosystem. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.